Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Rift Podcast Project. Today, we are joined by three guests, Corey, Elise, and Thomas.
Hi, that's
Hi.
us.
Hello.
It is them. So, as we always do in this podcast, we're going to jump right into the topics. And I believe each one of you have prepared a joke, like a joke competition.
Yes.
Yes. Wait, are we doing jokes or pickup lines?
Jokes.
Either one, Corey.
Hey, either one works.
Because I have one really good for both.
All right.
Just do one.
Okay,
guess
my
we-
pickup line is better than my joke.
All right, so I'll do like the announcer voice. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Rift Podcast Project first annual joke competition. Today, we are starting with Corey. Say a joke.
So imagine me bending down, right? And then I come up saying, "Hi, you dropped something. Your standards. I'm Corey." Hey,
Alrighty then.
hey.
Hey.
That's nice. That's nice.
Elise, go next.
All right. So, a crazy wife says to her husband that moose are falling from the sky. The husband says, "It's reindeer."
That's really bad. I like that one.
That's nice.
I'm gonna use
Alrighty.
that one.
Thomas, your
My
turn.
All right. You know, people only call me a nerd until they find out how much money I make. Then they call me a broke nerd.
Yeah.
Facts.
Alright, so now I gotta choose a winner. This is a very tough one.
No, this is
Hey,
a very
baby.
obvious choice.
This is
No,
very
no.
tough.
No, no, Elise. No, no.
Hey, baby.
Corey.
So this is it's a decision. It's so
It
tense.
doesn't matter.
Who-
It just
who's it gonna
means
be?
whoever loses hates you forever. That's all that's on the line here.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a we have a tie for second place. It's going to be
He says there's a tie so confidently. and then-
Loading.
Alright, hold up. I just gotta pull up a random number generator. Oh
What?
yeah, I said that out loud. Shoot.
Samir.
Come on, there's an obvious winner
You
here.
were so confident when you said that they were tied for second place. Then you were like, random.
Okay. So in second place we got Thomas,
Yeah.
and in 2.1 place we got Elise,
Oh, come on. I give you a point.
and
Actual one.
in first place we got Corey. Yeah.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
Congratulations, Corey. You are the first winner of the Rift
The
Podcast
randomly
Project.
generated.
Definitely not a randomly generated winner.
Hey, baby.
Did not just flip a coin in my room at all. Yep.
Wow, Samir. How could you lie to the people like that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
All right. So I guess the next topic we're going on to is, I believe, Corey. You had what did you want to talk about? Corey's.
I wanted to talk about other podcasts.
Whoa. You're talking about a competition?
Mutiny.
Come on. All right, fine.
So
there are some great podcasts out there.
there's two podcasts that I three podcasts I want to listen to, and four I listen to, I think. Yeah, there's five I listen to. Five. Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to listen to The Edge of Sleep, which is by YouTuber Markiplier.
Hey, I know him.
I know him.
I was told about a podcast called Aggressive Negotiations. I can't remember what it's called or what it's about. Sorry. Or who it's by. And another one that I was really interested in is The Hilarious World of Depression, which talks about depression in popular comics, like Robin Williams would have been a person on said podcast.
All right.
But to take it away from sad stuff, we got the podcast I listened to, which is Words with Nerds, is one of them. It's pretty neat. They don't do it anymore, or at least they're taking a hiatus that may or may not be forever. It just talks about a whole bunch of nerdy stuff, and it's pretty neat. I like it a lot. You should go check them out. I'm actually mentioned on one of the podcasts. I can't remember which number.
Oh wow.
Wait, did you like talk to them or something? Or
No, but the two people who were on said podcast worked with my mom, and I met both of them.
That's sick.
that's
yeah.
cool.
Huh.
You're famous
lit.
now.
I am. Now I'm on 2 podcasts, or at least I mentioned.
Wow.
Another one
Yeah.
is Solitary Confinement by Inotorious, Raccoon Eggs, and Call Me Carson.
All right.
That one's pretty lit. That one's probably done by now.
Yeah.
Then the Lunch Club podcast, previously known as the Goopcast.
Mm-hmm.
That one's very much similar to the Solitary Confinement podcast,
Yes.
which is also similar to the Goon Squad, or the Goons podcast, which is
I'm
it's
sensing a theme in podcasts that Corey listens to.
what?
Yeah,
Sensing a theme.
I have a pretty big theme too
Yeah.
in mine.
Well, the Goons cast has Sniping Soup, McNasty, The Do, and Grizzy is on there sometimes. They're great YouTubers. Go check them out. I like them a lot. And then the one that I probably listen to the most is the Misfits podcast.
Oh, I have listened to an episode of the Misfits podcast. That's a wild podcast.
Bruh, that podcast is whack. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah, podcasts. And now there's this one that I listen to, the Rift Podcast Project. Go check them out.
Oh
Go
yeah.
check out the Rift Podcast Project.
Links in the top left of your screen. Click
To
them in
Instagram
the
and Twitter.
description.
And in the description, indeed.
Yeah.
Check
Go
out our
check 'em out.
Twitter. It's
Or
kind
I'll
of
find
empty
you.
right now.
Or I'll find you and fight you.
How many people use Twitter right now? Because I got people on Instagram following the
I
podcast.
just joined.
Oh, and
Just joined
subscribe.
Twitter? Twitter?
Just joined Twitter, yeah.
Wow.
And
Hey,
subscribe
you
to
know
the
what's a
YouTube
pretty
channel.
cool Twitter account that you should follow on Twitter?
What? Samir?
It's called the Rift Podcast Project. I heard it's pretty cool.
Wow, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we
Actually,
only
on
have
Twitter, it's called
one
at
follower.
Podcast Rift.
At Podcast Rift, right?
Instagram is at the Rift Podcast Project.
Indeed. Click that little
Yeah.
card on the top right.
It's also in the description under follow us on social media.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done my research.
Oh yeah.
So, are we all saying what podcast we listen to? Or was
Are
it
we?
just Corey's thing?
Are we? I think if you want to, you can.
I have very different ones. I listen to a lot of kind of creepy ones.
Oh.
I listen to Unexplained, which just has like mysteries and stuff.
Fascinating.
You know, sometimes you get kind of jumpy afterwards.
Jump.
And
No.
I listen to one called Rabbits, which is a faux documentary one about a alternate reality game, which is kind of like The Matrix, kind of not. It's kind of cool.
Mhm.
And Hello from the Magic Tavern, which is like D&D but in real life.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I want
It's
to.
cool.
I want to listen to that. You
Yeah,
watch
it's
podcasts
It's this
with
guy
fun,
who
Corey.
apparently fell into this other world, and he's talking to all these people that live there, and they're in this medieval world.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
All right.
Kinda-
Oh,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, go.
I was gonna say I don't do a lot of podcasts, but you know what's really fun? Welcome to Night Vale.
Yes, I was gonna say that. I listened to that one too.
It's such a fun one. It's just like surreal and weird and perfectly funny.
Nice.
There are no dogs allowed in the dog park.
Do not think of the dog park. Do not look at the dog park.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Podcasts. I feel like I don't know. I'm very bad at committing to podcasts. I'll just like, hey, this is kind of cool. Listen to an episode and then just hop to the next one.
Boo.
I'm bad at committing. Like, I listened to one of the Misfits one. I left very confused.
Bro, you should listen to the Poland story one. That one's absolute gold.
I've heard stories about it.
It's so crazy. Like, you cannot make it up. That's how dumb it is.
By the way, if you're a child and you are interested in listening to Misfits podcast, you should probably check with your parents first.
Yeah, absolutely.
Check with your parents first.
Yeah, definitely parental discretion advised. Yeah.
Yes.
Please don't sue us. Or I guess don't sue Samir.
That's true.
We're safe. We're safe.
Yeah, we're safe.
Find
Samir's the one who decided to have us on. It's his fault.
It's just gonna be just a ton of parts where just everything's cut from the episode. You're just gonna have like someone talking, and then it just starts with just like a blank, and then in the middle of someone else's like speech.
You just cut out all of Corey.
Hey.
Just like Photoshop him out of the video too. I think I forgot someone mentioned something like about some medieval thing, and it reminded me of like a book my friend and I were writing. We got pretty far. I think how many chapters? We got to like 15 chapters or something like that, and then we kind of just stopped writing.
That's a lot.
I can never finish books. They're so hard to do.
I know, and like the thing is with this, it was a bit easier because you just what we did was that we alternated chapters, and so we'd have one person write a chapter in like 5 days, then the next person, then the next person.
So it's like that game where you like say a sentence all around, but you're doing chapters and you're writing them.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's cool.
It was very cool. Except for when you write a chapter and then the next person just wipes everything you wrote in your chapter. That's something else.
Yeah.
But you know, it adds to the charm.
Chaos.
The charm. We'll just go with charm.
Okay.
But yeah,
For it.
problem is that when you doing it with your friends, deadlines don't usually stick, and you know you have a 5-day
then
deadline.
Everybody procrastinates.
They're still waiting to write after 2 weeks. And yeah, we had like school and stuff, you know, you're busy, but still. And I feel like at this point, a lot of people have lost interest. Like I would be cool with restarting it. But who knows? Who knows? Are you guys interested in writing a book? Like,
I am always up for writing a book.
I started writing a book. It was pretty neat. There was a prompt that I saw about like the 7 deadly sins, and there's an item.
7 deadly sins, yeah.
Yeah, there's an item for each of the 7 deadly sins. Like, for example, there's a gun of wrath that never misses your target, and if you shoot someone with it, then you gain all of their life force.
Gotta catch 'em all. I wanna be the very best.
Well,
Whatever was.
it was about. Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, keep going.
Okay, but it was 7 people are approached with the same question by a demon of some sorts, and they're choosing like a new Satan, and you choose one of the 7 deadly sins, and then you have to compete in any way you can to get all of the 7 items, and whoever gets the 7 items becomes the new Satan. And it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New every day.
Yeah. I was writing something about the Marauders from Harry Potter, which I guess technically that means it's a fan fiction, but I like to think of it as more formal than that.
I don't know if you know like hit up J.K. Rowling and be like, yo, writing this thing. You want to make it official?
Wait.
You want to
do
back
know,
it up?
You do know that the longest piece of English literature in existence is a fanfic?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
surprised. I'm not surprised. Honestly, commitment though. Writing that long of a book, like, jeez.
Yeah. You got a lot of time in your hands.
Like my friends and I just went up to like 14 chapters, and kind of after that.
Well, should we talk about the phobias?
Yeah. Sorry, I kind of
No, that's
derailed your
okay.
topic. So at least wanted to take the center for our next topic. You said phobias,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Because phobias are always fun to talk about because there's so many.
Yes.
Is there any that you guys have that is considered, I guess, stranger than the average fears?
Stranger than the average fear.
Nobody has trypophobia, right?
Which
The
one?
fear of small holes.
Yeah, no.
No.
Okay, I don't get that one at all. And I've seen people have panic attacks over him, and it doesn't make sense.
I get being like, I have the thing where I don't really enjoy. Well, it depends. I sometimes can get nervous when I'm like in a tight place or like in like a small, like
So
tiny area.
claustrophobia.
Yeah, so, but like it's
If
not
you're
that big of
trapped
a
in
thing.
a small area,
If I'm
then
trapped in a
that's
small area,
always
then I'm freaking out.
gonna be.
um,
Um,
heights kind of like it's kind of an. That's the thing. I have all these things where I'm sort of scared at them at some point, and then not really at another point. Like
Yeah.
heights in general, if I like look over the side of like a tall building, something like that, I'm like, oh geez, that's kind of hard.
I only get scared when I look up. It's weird. I feel like I'm gonna lose my
Really?
balance. But if I look down, I'm fine.
I feel like, I always feel like I'm gonna lose my balance if I'm looking down.
No, I feel like because if I look up, then I don't know where my feet are, and I'll like step off. I don't know.
I guess I can see that. Yeah,
That's fair.
yeah.
I-
Oh,
So I
clowns.
found
Clowns.
clowns. You're
hate
afraid of
clowns.
clowns? I've never
I
been
hate
afraid of
clowns.
clowns.
I don't know.
It's just a profession, and they're usually nice people. So I
Yeah,
don't.
And
I
their
don't-
pay isn't terrible.
It's
Yeah.
not like the actual job or like the actual clowns that I'm worried about. It's just when I see clowns,
It's
just
just
like unsettling.
because of it and all that.
Probably.
Well,
Yeah, that's the main thing.
That's
It's
why
just
you
like
should
the
be like
culture.
me and you don't watch it.
I didn't. I refused to
I
watch
didn't
it.
watch it, and I still got scared by it.
But that's why the general public is afraid of clowns now.
Yeah, like even like just in general, there's always been like that sort of clown phobia, which sort of like sort of influenced me.
2016 was a wild year.
It really was.
Ah.
So I have a couple here that I just wanted to know how someone would live with it, such as koinonophobia, which is the fear of rooms.
Room?
Not
Rooms.
rooms.
Like 4 walls.
Like 4
Just
walls.
a room.
How do you live in a house?
I don't know. Are they? They must be. They live outdoors. Void towns.
But like how? Even like technically a tent, has like I guess the
I
tent
don't know,
depends
but,
on the
like,
tent.
I feel like the tent wouldn't trigger it, right?
That's
I
true.
mean, I'm
Although,
guessing.
like, it does still technically have 4 walls. It's just 2 of them are sloped.
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing with phobias is that it's not always about the literal definition. It's about the
Yeah.
spirit
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Plus, they could have had a bad experience in a room. And
Yeah, but like
Now
I have a
just
bunch of bad
PTSD.
experiences.
Let me tell you,
with
I've
rooms.
had some bad experiences in rooms.
Yeah, almost all my bad experiences have been in rooms, but that doesn't mean I'm afraid of rooms.
Yeah. That's
there's
interesting. I'm just
also
reflecting on bad experiences. I'm just thinking, oh yeah, that was in a room.
octophobia, which is the fear of the figure 8.
Um,
I'm not sure why you would be afraid of that.
Funny.
Wait. But could people be like they're afraid of like the idea of infinity? Maybe, like maybe that's where it
Oh.
comes from.
It's
Maybe.
yeah, but it's like a sideways infinity, so it doesn't count.
Maybe they got made fun of for how they draw it, and now they just avoid it.
I feel like really mean people can take advantage of that though. Just continuously draw figure 8s in front of them.
Yeah, but like, there's things where like you're afraid of money. Like I've heard of fears where you're afraid of money. So like you could just like throw like coins at them and they'd be scared. Like
Just keep throwing Benjamins.
yeah.
I've also got
Ah.
venostrophobia, which is the fear of beautiful women.
Oh.
So, like, regular people?
And ephibophobia, fear of teenagers.
Oh.
I mean,
That's
I
a
feel
good
like
one
that's.
to be afraid
I don't
of.
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's valid.
Teenagers are
Gamiophobia,
weird.
the fear of knees.
What?
Hey, I have those.
I like my knees.
So are they just continuously in fear of their
I don't
knees,
know if they're afraid of their own knees or other
or just
people's
other
knees.
people's
I'm a
knees?
do
snap.
they like cut off their knee, like their legs at the kneecaps or something?
Maybe they always wear long pants.
Yeah, but they still have the knees under said long pants.
Object
That's-
permanence. If I can't see them, they don't exist.
True. Well, that's all the phobias that I had.
Anyone else want to
Yeah,
talk about
those fears.
phobias or?
Ooh, my favorite, ibophobia, the fear of palindromes. Of course, ibophobia being spelled as a palindrome.
There's also the fear of long words is also like a really long word.
I'm pretty sure it's like
Oh, yeah.
hippopotamonstroquidophobia or something like that.
Yeah.
How do you remember that? I have trouble remembering my own name half the time. Are you kidding me?
Corey, you're special.
That's what my mommy says. That's what both of them say.
I have pretty generic fears, I guess. I am afraid
Yeah.
of water.
Ooh, stop being
Oh.
boring.
That's
Get
about
a
it.
real fear.
Fun.
You're not really scared of it.
Yeah, if you're really scared, drink it right now.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of drowning, deep
Yeah,
water.
that's right.
Oh yeah.
So
I
that's
can
why I
see
usually
that.
stay in the shallower areas of pools. I don't.
Yeah, that's fair.
Below
Yeah.
5 feet. That's my. Since I am only
Well,
5'1", you know.
Yeah.
I kind of have
Almost.
that because I had a bad experience where, it was a while back where I was kind of little and we went to like a beach thing and they had like what are
Imagine
those
being
called?
little.
Like, yeah, no, like what are they called? Speed jets? What are those things called? Like the thing down on the water?
Jet
and you go, like, zoom,
skis.
zoom?
Yeah.
Jet skis, right? Something like that. And so my dad was doing it, and then he's like, "Hey, you want to come on?" And we were doing like a lesson or something. And he was going in the water, and we were coming back to the shore, and the person on the beach is like directing us, and this wave just flips over us, and we get submerged under the water.
Ooh.
And I legitimately thought I was going to die. That was
Yeah.
terrifying. And it turns out I was actually in 4 feet of water, and I could stand up easily, but I did not realize this the whole time.
Samir.
So I was just tossing in the water, freaking out. And then my dad just like lifts me, and he's like, "Samir, stand up." I'm like, "Oh."
What?
Like he's a
Samir.
little bit more concerned, like
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
that was equally hilarious and terrifying at the same time.
As a kid, I was really afraid of whenever there were piles of leaves in the bottom of pools, so it was really dark. I was afraid something was hiding in there. It was gonna eat me.
Oh, whenever I went in a lake, I'd freak out because I feel like there's a fish
Oh,
that's
murky
gonna bite
water's
me.
so scary.
Yeah.
Were any of you, Elise, Corey, were either of you there the year at camp when the pool was all murky?
No.
I heard about it.
The pool was complete, like you could not see the bottom of the pool, and so it was really fun. Because what we could do is we could swim around at the bottom of the pool and grab people's ankles and then swim away, and they would never see that it was us.
I would
Wait.
do that.
Which year? Because every single year you were there, I was also there, but we
You
were
were
at
there.
different years.
You would have been there, I think.
Like we were in different time slots half the time.
Different sessions.
But it was more recently. I feel like it was. I feel like you were there, but I'm not sure.
I think it was the last year, like the one before I went, because
I
everybody
think
was
Yeah.
talking about it.
I'm
Like,
pretty
I
sure
was-
it that year.
I was probably there, but I have the memory of a vegetable, so
Well,
So in interest
vegetables
of time,
have
it's
great
probably,
memory.
yeah. Interest of
No,
time.
Elise, I mean like actual like vegetables, like carrots and
Yeah.
potatoes
You
and
didn't mean
broccoli.
VeggieTales?
Samir.
Oh,
Veggie
not VeggieTales, which was a great show, by the way.
It was.
So
Allow
Thomas,
us to introduce
you wanted to
ourselves.
talk about like brackets?
All right.
Yeah.
So, on the Thomas portion of today's show, we are going to do brackets to determine, drumroll please, we will be determining the best fruit projectile.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting.
Easy apples is a
And
classic.
so,
Do tomatoes count as a fruit in
No.
this situation?
apples would be too easy. So our rounds are, our first round will be grapes versus bananas, watermelon
Bananas.
versus pineapple, blueberries versus kiwi, and tomato versus lime.
Hold up, I gotta write this down and display it on the screen.
Grapes, because I would say
No,
for the first
Corey.
section.
Wait.
This
Let
is,
Thomas
this
do
is an
his
organized
introduction.
thing.
Yeah, I know, but I
No.
So first we
Discord.
got grapes.
organization.
We got
Disorganization.
Grapes versus bananas.
grapes versus bananas. All right,
So how
Then
are
we
we
have
organizing this?
watermelon versus pineapple.
watermelon versus pineapple. All right,
Then we have blueberries versus kiwi.
versus. It's like furiously typing this as fast as possible. All right, and
And then tomato versus lime.
brilliant.
Those are our brackets. So, we're
Versus
going to start
lime.
off. What'd you say?
Lime. Did you say versus lime? All
Yeah.
right.
All right. So, our first argument will be grapes versus banana.
Banana.
How dare you say that? There's actually a thing called grape shot, so don't even start with the banana.
Well, I was going to say, I think grapes are pretty good because you could like freeze grapes and then just like rapid
Oh.
fire.
But
Yeah.
like,
Is this?
you can
are
freeze a
we-
banana and use it as like a boomerang. You know.
Ooh, that's a decent point.
Yeah.
This depends on how much projectile you want. Do you want something that makes a mess or something that hurts?
It's,
If
Okay.
it's something that
all
makes
in
a
the
mess,
same
it'd be
category.
bananas.
Okay, I've got a rough bracket on the screen for
All right.
viewers to see.
Elise, it's all in the same category, so we got to decide whether we think it's worth more to have a mess or rapid fire
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, I
Also,
misspelled
bananas
grapes.
are slightly in the
Oops.
shape of a boomerang. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't like. Personally,
They're also gross.
having like a trimarang, like bananas are not. I've never seen a banana come back to you when it's thrown.
You could
I don't know.
potentially.
I don't
feel
know.
like I have.
I feel like I have as well.
The only time I've seen a banana go back to the person who threw it was when I hit it with a paddle.
Ah!
This was there.
I remember that.
Yeah,
You were all there.
all of you were there.
I have
I
pictures
have
of
pictures. Yeah, I have pictures on
of
my
that as
phone
well.
of me smashing banana with a metal paddle. It's great.
I have a slow mo.
So
That's
I don't
pretty
know.
good.
Why
still
don't I
feel
have
like
the
it's grapes.
slow-mo?
I
I
still
think
feel like it's grapes.
I'm
because you could
voting
freeze them
Actually,
and
yeah,
just-
grapes.
so
grapes,
much.
Yeah, grape- I'm
can
still
go
voting
farther
grapes.
as well.
I
yeah,
guess grapes
farther
win.
and faster. So I think grapes win this round.
All right,
Yeah.
great.
Yes.
Hooray.
So-
Despite
Grape.
the fact that it's boomerang.
Team Grape.
Grape
Grapes.
wins that one. Then
I'll move it along.
watermelon versus pineapple.
Watermelon, easy.
But the
Yeah.
thing is, watermelons would be really hard to throw.
Pineapples
Yeah.
would be
Oh,
way
yeah,
more
use like
painful.
a catapult.
No, you gotta
Pineapples
throw
would
these.
hurt. That's true.
Are we
Because
talking
watermelons.
about the full spiky pineapple, or are we talking
Yes,
about the
full spiky.
acidity pieces? Because both would
Full
be painful.
spike plus acidity, all in one.
No, you throw the spiky one and then you throw the really.
Because I feel
acidic
like
one.
watermelon would be kind of refreshing if it was just the pieces, because they're like cool
Yeah,
and
that's
watery.
true.
So like the full thing would just like
The
completely
full thing
knock
would
you down.
knock
But it'd
you
be really
over.
hard to launch. It'd be hard to launch and hard to aim.
I think my
Yeah,
vote for watermelon.
Yeah.
Even though I
Are we
love
I still
throwing-
vote
pineapple.
pineapple.
I
Are
feel
we
like
throwing
pineapple-
them, or is there a
Corey.
cannon involved?
We're throwing them or light launcher, but pretty much throwing light launching. So like
throwing.
Yeah.
All
You
right,
could, like,
so then
I don't
I'm
know.
going with
Watermelon
pineapple.
still,
It's a
because
little
there
up to interpretation
are
if you
small-
want, but I don't know.
there
Actually,
are
that's
small
true.
watermelons.
All right,
But
so
They still
pineapples
would hurt.
have it's both heavy and spiky. Watermelon's
Exactly.
just heavy. Therefore,
Yeah.
pineapple should win.
And I feel like the watermelon, even if you could use a launcher, like it would take so long to load it.
Yeah.
Would it
Yeah.
though?
Would it?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know.
I don't
Like-
know.
See, for a swole man like Corey, I think it's a pretty easy job.
I don't know. I still feel like I could I still feel like I could throw a pineapple at someone better.
All right, so I guess we have to flip
yeah.
a coin.
There's also a stem you can hold
No,
on to.
I'm gonna argue for pineapple.
I'm arguing pineapple.
I'm
Fine.
saying watermelon. You can't
Yeah,
change my
I'm
Is
with
this
mind.
a
watermelon.
tie?
Yeah.
No, we
So,
have to have a winner.
We
No,
have
it's
to.
pineapple.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
we gotta
Heads-
rock
heads,
paper
watermelon.
scissors.
No,
No, we gotta rock paper scissors shoot in the general.
No, the best way to
but the answer
best
is
way to
just
do
pineapple.
this is have Siri decide. All right.
It's
Okay.
pineapple. The answer is
Watermelon
okay,
or pineapple?
Yeah, because it's easy to throw with the
I didn't
stem,
get
and it's
that.
also spiky
Try
and
again.
heavy.
What?
yeah. You get to
Plus,
spike people.
if it breaks open, you've got acid in your eyes.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, but think about it. You got a boulder with a watermelon just coming at your face. Like,
Yeah.
You could
Doesn't
get a
matter about
boulder
the
with
spikes or anything.
on it.
Yeah, the pineapple is the same boulder, but with
more like a
spikes.
pebble compared to the watermelon.
It's-
Like what?
It's an advanced watermelon, is what the pineapple is.
It's an it's
When
an
you
evolved
upgrade the
watermelon.
watermelon.
Armor.
Yeah,
The
watermelon's got armor, bro. All right, I think Siri flip a coin is going to be our
It's
best way.
basically a difference between bludgeoning damage or slashing damage. Wait, would it be
Uh,
slashing or piercing? No, it'd be piercing.
Piercing plus bludgeoning.
Yeah,
Plus
it's both.
poisoning if you get acid.
Yeah, pineapple
See,
is all
but-
three.
See, it's got like bludgeoning 2 and like piercing 2. Watermelon's got like bludgeoning 20. All right,
Corey, come on, you should know this.
not even on the same level.
More
Lisa, I don't-
stats.
I don't have a bludgeoning weapon. Okay, I am a thief. I have bows and swords and daggers.
So you should like the pineapple.
I have
Yeah.
like
We're
a,
moving to
I have like a plus 11 dagger. It is awesome, and I have a shield.
So-
It is absolutely.
I think flip a
So
coin.
Corey, pineapple.
Probably.
I'm a
No.
better fighter than the fighters on my team.
So
Corey,
you agree,
answer the
pineapple.
question.
Corey,
No.
don't go to pineapple.
Watermelon.
Yes.
How? You just said
Pineapple.
you like slashing.
What?
Alright, so-
No.
All right, flip a coin.
No, but the
Elise,
pineapple
answer tails.
No.
Close threat range
Yeah,
or
yeah,
far
yeah.
range.
Tails.
Tails.
All right, Siri, can you please flip a coin? Hey, wait, hold on. You picked tails, right? All right, so it's watermelon.
Yes.
No.
No.
No,
Yes.
we're not
I still believe
accepting.
pineapples.
I wrote it down. Wrote it down on the sheet. Oh well, it's official now.
Thanks, Samir.
Samir, you're terrible. All right, but next
Samir, I think you're great.
The next one we have to agree.
next one is blueberries versus kiwi.
Kiwi.
I feel like
They're
kiwi's
both-
obvious on this one. They're both
Kiwis.
good. The blueberries you could like throw in a lob, but they're so small.
I
Like
can't read.
grapes,
Blueberries, again, you could freeze them and they'd hurt.
Blue-
Blueberries are basically the same as grapes when it
But
comes
not
to
grapes are
projectiles.
better than blueberries, but grapes are better
Yes.
than blueberries.
Yeah, I can agree with you.
Blueberries are like
Yeah.
the sad little brother of grapes.
Yeah, I feel like-
Kiwis fit in your hands, so they're easier to throw.
throw.
They're like
And
Yeah.
if you
A
didn't freeze them, they'd
softball.
kind of splatter. Kiwis
Yeah.
would splatter a bit.
So
Wait, I gotta look
who's
up
voting
a
but
for
they got
kiwi?
acid in
kiwi.
them too, so there
That's
you go.
true.
So I feel like kiwis are good. I feel
I
like
think
I feel like a
kiwi. My
kiwi.
vote for
Kiwis are
kiwi.
the winner.
All right,
That's
Corey,
somewhat
are you
obvious.
going with us, or are you going? Even if you
hold
vote
on.
for blueberries, it loses. But you know,
Hold on, I need to look up what a kiwi looks like and how big they are.
I mean, they
Okay.
are kind of fuzzy, but they're also hard. So
Yeah,
Either
kiwis.
all right. So we got kiwi, undisputed winner. Tomatoes versus lime. Tomatoes are like the classic, but you
Yeah,
know,
tomatoes. Are
Tomatoes.
the classic.
But lime is also like so potent that like if you got any
True.
of the juice, it would
In your
hurt on
eyes.
any cuts in your
Ooh.
eyes, even just in your mouth.
and
it would
tomatoes
hurt.
like they
Yeah.
kind of just erupt. Like I don't
tomatoes
know.
just make a mess. That's
Yeah.
all they're good for.
Yeah.
But I feel like a
Lime.
lime would like.
Lime.
Lime's
I gotta go with the
probably
lime.
better one.
I think I'm
Alright.
gonna have to go with a lime.
See,
Dang.
everything else has been acidity, so why not the pineapple?
The
Because
pineapple
watermelon.
deserves justice.
Watermelon.
All
Pineapple
Next.
deserves justice.
grapes versus watermelon.
Oh,
This is tricky
are
because
these
it's
the
two
winners?
very, very different style of.
I think I have to go with the watermelon again, though.
I don't know. It's too.
Just the
I think-
sheer mass.
Maybe the grapes. I'm just
Yeah,
thinking
I'm-
it's so
I'm gonna go with-
hard
I feel like
to
the
I'm gonna
grapes
go
throw
with
a
like attack.
watermelon.
I'm gonna go with grapes because it's basically like bringing it back to like a D&D
Oh.
kind of simile. It's like a bunch of Davids versus one Goliath.
Yeah,
Who's
the
gonna win?
Watermelon.
Yeah,
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 except
yeah.
in this case, the Goliath is going to crush the little Davids. It's a
No.
watermelon.
No, but
There's a bunch
the
of
watermelon's
Davids.
so hard to throw at the right
Agility?
velocity.
agility
right
beats
velocity.
strength anytime.
Yeah. Like unless the agility is stupid.
Agility beats strength
Tell
anytime.
that-
I still
see-
think the grapes would do it.
See,
I think I went with
watermelon.
grapes.
Agility will win unless the agility is stupid. Game is-
Samir,
The grapes are an ant, all right, and the watermelon is the boot, all right.
Samir, I
No,
think you're
that's not
outvoted.
fair.
No.
Yeah,
I feel like the grapes.
Samir?
I think
No.
I'm outvoted
You're
anyways.
outvoted,
Yeah, you are.
Samir.
Samir, you lose.
I guess grapes win.
No.
Yes. Grapes.
Grapes,
Yes.
grapes.
All right, grapes win. Kiwi versus lime.
Ooh, that's a tricky one.
There's more of a chance that the kiwi will break open than the lime.
Yeah, that was my thought. I feel like the lime would be worse if it broke open, but it's
It's gonna
less
be
likely to break.
harder. Yeah.
I don't have much experience breaking either.
I'm thinking.
Seeing
I'm
as
kind of
how it
thinking
just-
lime. I'm kind of going with lime.
I don't know, but I feel like the kiwi it's more likely to burst, but I mean, it wouldn't do a lot of damage.
It's also a better
sort of like the
shape to
tomato.
hold
My
in
main
your
thing is just
hand.
with the lime acidity with it. You know, that's my main.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if the
Better.
lime just bursts once, you're done.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's
So
my
there's
main
more of a
thing.
risk of it not happening, but if it did, then it would do the most damage.
Although there'd
Yeah.
probably be more kiwis needed to break to
Yeah,
get the same effect.
exactly. Yet they
Okay,
would break
so are we
like,
saying
on
lime?
every impact.
I think we're going
I
with
say
lime.
lime.
I'd say
Yeah.
lime.
Okay.
All right, lime versus grapes. The finals.
Oh.
Grapes.
I
'Cause
think
it's
I
like
gotta
the-
go.
Mm.
Gotta go
'Cause,
with
like, the
lime.
Actually,
The lime would be better in like a planned attack, but the grapes are there for just like a constant barrage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're both good for different types of combat.
Yeah.
yeah, my preferred type of combat, grapes would win.
I
I feel
think lime.
In this entire discussion, there have been three types of combat. There's the poison, which is the lime. There's
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
brute strength, which is the watermelon, and then there's the
Mhm.
agility, which is the grapes. And it's just which do we think would be more effective overall?
Elfro gang. I
This is
say
a
grapes.
decision.
I'm going lime.
I don't know.
Beat
I might have to
acidity.
go with frozen
Choose
grapes.
one.
I'd go with
Vote in.
grapes.
Grapes.
So you're gonna make it a tie?
If you freeze them
I
and
don't know. I was kind of leaning towards limes, but
Yes. Go with the lime.
no, we're not doing
it's
a
just so you
tiebreaker
can
on
flip
the final
another
Do it.
coin.
No, there's
No.
Do
not
it with the
allowed to be a
lime.
coin flip. The last one has to be a decision, not a coin flip.
Yeah.
Lime.
I feel like
Grape.
the grapes because you freeze the grapes because again the lime isn't the issue with the kiwi is that
Yeah.
it wouldn't have done a lot if it didn't like it would it doesn't do a lot in general and the
Yeah,
lime
that's
eat it
true.
even though it's less likely to break.
You can
But
get
no,
in
no,
more damage
No,
Damage
Elise.
no
No, it's
matter
in
not
a
true.
less amount of time with the grapes.
Don't change your mind, Elise.
no matter what.
I wasn't fully.
You know in your heart it's lime.
I hadn't
You know in
completely
your
made
heart.
up my mind, Samir, and I think
In
I'm
your
gonna
heart.
go with grapes.
Yes.
It's the grapes. It's the
Wow.
grapes.
How did the
Grapes.
grapes just wrecked this?
The
Yeah.
grapes win.
Oh shoot, I deleted the grapes from the spreadsheet.
I still
I mean,
think
not
the
spreadsheet.
pineapple should
Hey.
win, but
Hey,
oh well.
rude.
No,
Uh,
but grapes because you freeze the grapes and then just go at it.
Thomas,
yeah,
would you
so-
change your opinion if it was the pineapple versus the grapes?
Ooh,
On my
I don't know.
screen-
I feel like that's a whole. I haven't even thought of that discussion. That's like too advanced.
on my
Yeah.
screen, I have grapes in the final slot. Absolutely.
Nice.
Well-
I didn't put lime there. No.
Hey,
Samir,
Samir,
You know what?
we
you've
can't see
listened
it.
to the
Every-
podcast,
everyone
you hear
listening-
what happened.
everyone listening knows that grapes
grapes
won,
won.
whether they like that or not.
Yeah.
We won.
All right. Winner.
Grapes.
Grapes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Great.
sir.
I should just post this on Instagram, and people are just gonna like look at this really poorly drawn bracket and just be like, "What?"
See, I told you that I had a controversial topic.
Yeah.
Comment down below your personal bracket and who won from you.
Yeah.
I love comments. Comment on my videos. Even if it's
Interact.
negative. Even if
He's
it's
Samir,
negative.
lonely.
how many comments have you gotten so far?
Not many.
Oh dear.
I'll come comment on them, Samir.
Brilliant. And that's another thing. If you wish to comment, as I hope you do, comment suggested topics. We'd love to talk about what you guys, who our viewers are
It took us a
interested in.
long time to pick topics.
It makes our life easier and makes your listening experience more enjoyable. So yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have any comments that we could find to use, so we had to come up with our own, and we're not very creative.
And
or
if
at
you
least
don't
I'm
like
not.
it, it's your fault.
Yeah,
I feel like I had a pretty good topic though. Like
I
I
thought
don't
the
think
bracket
people
Yeah,
was
should be
yours
interesting.
was
playing
good.
with
you had a
mine.
great topic.
If we all as a group come back, we should do another bracket.
We should do
I'm
another bracket.
Yes.
I'm in. I will. That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, I would love to come back, Samir. So if you ever need us, you know.
Yeah, it'd be great to have you guys. I've been thinking of doing a D&D podcast episode.
Ooh.
I will also
Ooh.
Like that'd be good.
always join that.
Can I, me, please? I volunteer myself as tribute.
I think it'd be cool. I've been leaning ever since I started the podcast. I think I mentioned in the first earlier episodes that I've wanted to live stream a podcast episode. And
So
I
you
think
do one episode of D&D. Are you
Yeah.
gonna DM?
I don't know. Maybe I might get someone else to come on and DM if they want. I'm not totally like devoted to that.
I'm just
so.
making a campaign, so if you need one, I have one.
Oh, all
Because
right.
I have another group that plays.
So yeah, we're definitely over 30 minutes, but that's fine. Special
I
45 minute
told you.
special. Is there anything else we want to close out with?
Yeah, Samir, didn't you have a thing?
Did I have a thing? Oh,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
You had a thing.
We had the random question of the episode. We're bringing it back. The
Yeah.
last 2 minutes. Hamilton is recorded, and you can watch that now.
I don't have
Disney
Disney
Plus.
Plus, and I'm really sad.
But you can still listen on
Yeah.
stuff.
iTunes.
iTunes, Spotify.
Yeah, I've been listening to the soundtrack on YouTube, and I can't get it out of my head. It's awesome.
What's your favorite?
Which one's your favorite one?
What?
Um,
Mine's nonstop. 'Cause I have
Oh,
it
that's
all
a good one.
memorized.
Guns and Chips.
Don't you see?
Buns and chips and several kinds of dips.
Yeah,
La baguette.
I think
Lafayette.
Alexander
Baguette.
Hamilton is probably my classic favorite because that's just the one that got me into it. Because I enjoyed that. That was the first thing I listened to.
Yeah.
Which is another one.
You'll be back.
It's
That's another good
That's my
one.
favorite. That's my
Classic.
favorite.
Also,
You
Farm
belong.
I think
Repeated.
Roth
I like
did
that.
so well. He was so good.
Middle.
My dog speaks
awesome.
more eloquently. Was that your question, Samir? We kind of derailed what you were talking about.
There wasn't
Nah.
a question. It
We
was
weren't
just
talking- it was a random topic.
he just said Hamilton.
Hamilton.
We just took it off from there.
That's all you need. Anything else?
That
Maybe.
whole show helped me pass AP Gov, or not AP Gov, AP
US
US History. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I guess just if we want to talk about more, we can bring you guys on another episode.
Yeah.
That's definitely happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we'll
I'm
close
not
out
doing
this
anything
episode.
else.
Yeah, what do you think we're doing?
Why do you
Samir?
think I'm making this podcast? But anyways, to the viewers listening, thank you so much for watching this episode of the RIP Podcast Project. Make sure to like and subscribe. Check out any of the other cool episodes we've had on the show. We've had some amazing guests. Make sure to follow us on
None as
social
amazing as
media.
us.
Yeah, but we're the best.
We're the
Yeah.
most amazing.
Follow us on social media on Instagram at the Rift Podcast Project and on Twitter at Podcast Rift.
If you don't, I'll find you.
Corey, no.
What?
And
You can't threaten the viewers, Corey.
I shall threaten.
with that, we're gonna end the episode. Thank you so much. Bye.